Hi, you guys. I want to make a few announcements before we get into the message. Because I want this to be a cutoff point. Because like I've been telling y'all a couple times ago, I've been really busy, okay? I don't look my best today, of course, because like I'm in a lot of pain. My pelvis, my lower back, my hip, they all hurt. And if I sit here and say that it has something to do with astrology, they'll call me crazy. And if I also sit here and say that it's because I'm pregnant with a cosmic baby that's like transitioning into human form, they'll call me crazy for that too. But when I look at everything that goes on here in my bubble, it's a genetic reality. It's a truth. I'm pregnant, and I happen to be a fucking high priestess. You know, like, you could classify me with the Annabelle doll, okay? That's how creepy shit gets around here. And even worse, but I choose not to disclose because my ancestors are very vocal and they do not like a lot of things. So, anywho, this is a cutoff point for all of my astrology posts. I'm going to be posting those on my main platforms. I love posting things in the community part of this channel because I feel like it's a good reference point, especially if you're lost. Like, I just be up here uploading videos and stuff. You might get lost and you might need to like look back at some real quick, like, oh, that's what she was talking about. Like, it's, and like I have recognized here that my workload is very consistent and it's a lot. And because I'm in this stubborn energy where like I'm moving at my own pace, you all know that I'm on the road to 1,000. Like, I said that some time ago, and then it was like I just don't care. And then I come back and I'm like, okay, let's get to the small steps, 500. And now look at me. I'm literally at the edge of the cliff and I'm still like turtling around this bad boy, okay? It's just straight turtle mode. I don't care, okay? I know eventually I'm gonna get there. It's just so cool to me because I'm like, I actually have a purpose behind all of this stuff, you know? So yeah, I'm like right at the edge of everything, right? And so this is gonna be me drawing the line with the astrology posts. I'm still gonna post the moon phases, okay? I still wanna post the moon phases. But the astrology posts are like a lot, and I wanna put those where they belong, okay? This is crazy because it's like I'm talking to you about my job, like you're just gonna get up and start doing what I'm doing. But I know it helps someone else that has like a similar type of lifestyle. Like, maybe your workload isn't astrology and like scientific cosmic awakened stuff, because that's not in your destiny. Maybe your workload is something different. Like, maybe it's assignments, you know, in college, or maybe it's you studying up on something. Maybe it's you inventing something. That's why I like to share certain depths about what I have been granted, okay? Because like honestly, a couple years ago, I was sitting around trying to figure out how to get to where I am right now, to be totally fucking honest with you. And it may look a lot smaller to other people that have done bigger things, or to other people that have done it longer than I have, you know, but in my entire existence, I've always been this way. A couple years ago, I was sitting around trying to figure out how the fuck to get into this stuff, how to expand myself, how to acknowledge my intuition, how to accept who God has made me to be as a high priestess and everything, right? And here I am. Here I am. So, yeah. The astrology posts are going to go on my main platforms, which is my Facebook page, my Instagram page, and what's the other one? TikTok, okay? All of those links are in the description of these videos, okay? Those astrology posts, the whatever it is that I post, my soul tribe and all the stuff that's going on up on my Facebook page, okay? That's kind of where that stuff is going to be at, okay? Because it's a lot and it needs to be where there's a lot of traffic, a lot of motion, a lot of action, okay? Since I know that I am turtle status on these more bigger, harder things here, okay? You know, I'll make it a little bit easy on myself. So yeah, my pelvis is hurting so bad, you guys. So in this energy, I am sitting on the full moon energy. Lately I've just been trying to rest, but I haven't been able to get no rest, of course, because it's a full moon. Duh. I don't ever get no sleep during a full moon. Like last night I was able to sleep for like 4.5 hours. After that, I just was sitting in the dark, okay, with a headache. Sitting in the dark with a headache, drinking water. Yeah. So this is, open this up. It says, rise up, elevate past the cycles that hinder growth. All right. Y'all know lately I've been talking about the matriarchy rising. I kind of been hitting on it on this channel for a little while, but then it's like I just wanted to kind of leave it alone and see if it would come back. And baby, it totally is a thing. So let's get these up here. Now, I don't know if this is going to be about the matriarchy rising, but that's just what my energy is on because I'm a divine feminine. So, yeah, no, I'm always fix your crown, hold your hand, wipe your tears, give you some tough love. Literally. Oh, okay. There's a cryptic stealth hidden pregnancy. This might be a cryptic pregnancy message. This might be a message for a mom to be even, or somebody finding out that they're going to be a mom even. All right. So it says it's not just pregnancy. It's a journey. You are transforming mentally, spiritually, and physically. You and baby are on an elevated timeline. Okay. For some of you here, this is communication from a spirit baby. Probably from the other side even, all right? Just be open-minded about that. So there's that. There's that. Let me see here. See if I do it like that. Maybe it'll look better. Okay. So that's what that says. Cryptic pregnancy. Okay, and then here's the download right here. Free motherfucking candy. Lord. Degenerate spirit. A degenerate spirit is a parasitic attachment, a jinn or a genie, okay? Timelines collide as prophecy aligns, destroying every illusion. Energy manipulation is not alchemy. We got grandiosity, lies, and gaslighting. This kind of is coming off as somebody being upset at something, even being upset about how something is going or how something went for them. How do I want to do this? guess I'll just, oh, I could do it in fours. Okay. For some reason too, this kind of feels like a tactic even, or what somebody was even doing. What somebody was doing, I don't know. This kind of seems paranormal. Let's keep going. Let's see here. This is my black magic. All right. It's High Priestess JC clocking in to the High Priestess headquarters, okay? If you like any of this content, please like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out. All right, let's see what's been hidden here. Like I said, this is somebody upset at how something was going, or how something is going, or what something really is. I just know for a fact this might be talking about an illusion or something. I know my post that I made about cryptic pregnancy here, okay? Check that out. You can view it everywhere. Okay. Check it out. Cause we really finna get this thing going. Okay, so here's the anointed woman here, all right? We're gonna put that on timelines, collides, prophecy, alliance, destroying every illusion, and teamwork, collaboration. We're gonna put that on degenerate spirit, okay? Because I don't know, but for some reason this kind of seems like if somebody was trying to attach an attachment to the anointed woman, okay, it would be to make it seem like something is being manipulated, or make it seem like something that is attached is unhealthy. It's like unhealthy attachment. Because even here too, she's holding a pinnacle here, and it just happens that I wrote this on a yellow card. That's the pinnacle. Like, what the fuck? That's the pinnacle. All right. Let's keep going here. It's almost like in this energy, somebody wants for someone to stop doing what they love even. Okay? We're gonna put that on free motherfucking, and we're gonna put this on the death. Oh, wait. Oh. Ooh. There's an end to some form of entity or degenerate spirit. It's either been casted away. This is like something that somebody put over. It could have been, they could have put it over someone's womb. They could have put it over someone's manifestations, over someone's abundance, to create this illusion. It was like to create this illusion that the anointed woman was either demonic. It was like to demonize her, or to make her seeds or manifestations be rotten fruit here. Okay, and this free motherfucking candy card kind of reminds me of that card up in the money moves oracle, sweet success. Okay, it's like it's a lollipop, sweet success. I don't have that deck over here because I really don't feel like dealing with no other cards right now. But basically it's just saying the anointed woman is the prize, is the you know, the end all tell all, right? And then energy manipulation is not alchemy. Somebody really could be upset because you either don't want to work with them, okay, or you won't implement something, or it's being evident here that you don't have to manipulate things. in a certain way, like other people have to, okay? And there is something about union, love, and mirroring. Something is reflecting here. This is like a confirmation here for divine feminine. Like, if you were in doubt or grief or distress or something like that about what's taking place on your timeline or what's taking place in your life even, you don't have to worry, okay? You don't have to worry. Escape to freedom is up here. You literally don't have to worry. Like, all the baggage and stuff has been transformed. And I feel like that's the most important part. If somebody was trying to check their work to see if they have successfully transcended a situation or transcended certain timelines of stuff, because this is also given like generational curse breaker stuff, like divine feminine. You're not divine feminine just because it's a cute label. I mean, you've had to work to earn that ranking, honey. So that's a thing. The way this came out, should I do this whole thing in the reverse? Because it did come out in the reverse, but it's like, I'm not sure. Spirit said, do it how it needs to be done. Okay, so there's like an end to some form of past. There's an end to a past thing, okay? This message is so tapped in. It literally says checking in for alignment. Aha! Look now. Literally, yeah. Okay? But there's like an end to some past thing, okay? I know in one of the recent readings, I brought up how you could be a genie, but people don't really know how genies and jinns work for real, okay? And it's like in this energy here, this spirit either stopped something or something is being stopped here, okay? And here too, this even could have been somebody misusing some form of power here. Like divine feminine, you don't have to worry. Like, you have the spirit realm to your leisure, okay? You are appointed and anointed. You know what I'm saying? And it's only because you have been trusted, okay? But if somebody was working with having some type of degenerate spirit on them, and it's come to a complete stop here because somebody needed to transform something, but it was like they thought they could take it in their hands to transform it, but they don't have the power to. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where it goes back to this energy manipulation is not alchemy, okay? Because they thought they were working with some form of higher force here. When I see this, I think about New Earth, okay? They could have been thinking they was working with a higher force here. Everybody just wants to be an anointed woman. Oh my goodness. But yeah, somebody is deeply disappointed here, okay? Somebody had been living in the past, okay? And that's kind of what they, I don't want to say, so, well, like if your lover had been living in the past, I don't want to say like they didn't want you to know that they were living in the past, but it's like to say that they were living in the past, possibly because they were trying to transform a situation in some way, and there could have been somebody or something over here that was thinking that they was doing that or something like that, helping them, okay? They thought they were being the help, all right? But then for you, anointed woman, you could actually literally be the one that is supposed to help them transcend the situation or transform the situation. And that's kind of why this over here is coming to an end, because whatever this was over here, this is either somebody's demeanor anyways, like they are a degenerate spirit, they are a parasitic attachment, okay? They could be very obsessive. They could have been obsessing over this person's life or their past, or obsessing over what this person shared with them, even obsessing over some type of emotional issue, okay? So like instead of them moving on, it was like they tried to put themselves in this position to be able to help somebody, but they are not the ones that are really, okay? Because it's like to say the anointed woman, you fit the bill of what is needed here, okay? So that's a new thing, okay? Like I said, you could be pregnant, finding out you are pregnant. There's a lot of abundance here, okay? Confirmation. Yeah, there's a lot of abundance here, and there's like results or something like that. Perseverance or results with something, okay? Something was supposed to cause lack of success or lack, okay? Energy manipulation is not alchemy. Or whoever this was in this degenerate spirit energy, it was like a trap that was supposed to have been set for you, okay? But this is like whatever or whoever, like something is completely done for. And for all I care, I could literally be talking about something as simple as somebody blocking somebody, deleting their number, or deleting their social sites, or deleting something, because it's like whatever is lingering around is creating bad energy for them. And that's what they, that's what they don't, that's what they don't know. That's why it says energy manipulation is not alchemy. Yeah, this card can literally go on either of these, because at first I was reading in the upright and then I flipped it over, but it's like in this energy, it don't matter how I read it, something is like creating bad energy for somebody for real, okay? The way that they got something set up. And for you, divine feminine, like you are a-okay. You don't have to worry. Like they got this going on because they was like messing with you or something, or thinking that something could be theirs just as easy as it's yours, but that's not what something is here, okay? We've got the genetic time wheel here. You could be riding the wave of karma. Karma is working in your favor here. So while somebody has some type of evil energy manifesting over their life and stuff like that, you are working with karma, okay? There's like some form of siphoning, harvesting, or something like that. Like somebody really has some type of evil intentions, except for like the way they wanted to view something, or the way they wanted to do something, it can't be favored because they already have this going on with them. And for all I care too, with this degenerate spirit, like how earlier I was just saying, somebody like, doing something while you are on this new timeline here. You fit the piece for this timeline. So basically, somebody could have even been hoping or wishing that your abundance didn't come in because what they wanted to manifest was to be able to be connected or attached to your person here. This is so evil. Yeah. It's like they know what the end game or what the end goal is, or they know what something is going to pan out to be. Like they were like gloating, and because they was just blatantly doing something in their life is fucked up. They're not on this timeline like they claim. They are the ones living in the past. Like how I just said, your person might be living in the past, but like it was unintentional, you know. They could have been doing something to leave somebody in the past, teaming up to leave somebody in the past because of their toxic, negative, parasitic ways, okay? For some of you too, this really could have something to do with the unborn child. All right? An unborn child or a child that isn't here anymore. That's why somebody is acting a certain type of way, because they've got their womb could be cursed, okay? If somebody was wishing for divine feminine's womb to be cursed, it's actually this energy over here, okay? This person is living in the past, okay? And whatever it is that they're doing on a past timeline, it does not match up with what's being reflected back to them, okay? But you were expected to have limited success. You are in your receiving energy. You is in your receiving energy, okay? You are receiving abundance here, literally. Like free motherfucking candy, baby. Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, okay. This got something to do with a community. It could even be a hometown. Somebody's hometown, somebody's community, somebody's home structure, even. Working to keep someone in the past because of their weird ways here. Oh, Ten of Swords, that thing, baby. Yeah, it's a timeline that's completely done for. This is a complete new beginning up here. This could be your person. Your person could feel set free. Ooh, I love this. Your person could feel set free or healed. This could be you too, feeling set free and healed, feeling like something new is coming. It was like, okay, so the way that I'm looking at this is like a betrayal in exchange of a betrayal, okay? Somebody had to get hurt in order for somebody to get healed. Somebody had to heal in order for somebody to hurt, okay? But it's not like, you know, that's the karma. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like somebody just intentionally being evil. It's like, if you keep playing with fire, you're gonna get burned eventually. You know what I'm saying? So it hurts somebody to know that someone is healing with you, or to know that somebody is doing or being or prospering with you in a certain such way that they did not get a chance to get or experience. And it's crazy because that's not even their business. You know what I'm saying? So that could have been what they were obsessing over all the way up until they can't anymore. You know what I'm saying? You may feel by yourself though, Divine Feminine, but there's like bigger things and more powerful things that you have yet to discover here, okay? So yeah, this is about like holding your stoop okay? Standing in your truth, sitting on your throne, all right? You also could have handled something in a very clean, precise way that needed to be handled. And it possibly was around some form of betrayal. Like I said, it was like a betrayal. A betrayal had to happen in order for somebody to heal. A betrayal in exchange of a betrayal, okay? That's the balance for real, okay? That's the balance, baby. Ain't nobody can do about it. Okay, so let's get these dice up here. See how this goes. Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius is what I see. Leo, Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius. Okay. We've got South Node, the Moon, Saturn, Mars, and then let me get this up for these houses. 10th house, 6th house, 9th house, 7th house. So let's see. Yeah. 7th house is about balance. Venus. Okay. 10th house, I believe it's about hidden enemies. I believe it's about hidden enemies. Okay. Reputation, authority, parents. Yeah. Not so much hidden enemies. What I mean to say is 10th house rules Saturn, okay? Basically like somebody caught themselves trying to invade in somebody's spiritual boundaries. And they have a reputation for doing this, okay? For being overbearing. I'm sorry, my pelvis is killing me. And then it's crazy because on top of that too, they didn't learn a certain lesson. So it's like whatever timeline that they are on, it's a very karmic one. Like it's a karmic one to a point where how I was just talking about new earth frequency, they gonna be having this spirit showing me they're gonna be having this hard times that's like just straight up karma back to back to back, because they was tampering with somebody's love life and somebody's home structure, somebody's children, somebody's family. That's what they was tampering with. Okay, what else did I say? 6th house and 9th house. Okay, 6th house is yeah, somebody's job. Animals even. Somebody's animal could be a degenerate spirit. Like their animal could be literally like an enemy of theirs. Okay, the spirits is passing through the animal. Okay, evil spirits even. 9th house, dreams, visions, philosophy. Yeah, like I said, because somebody was thinking that they were doing something to control somebody's destiny just because of where they stuck at. In 7th house. Oh, I already read that. Okay. All right. All right. It's almost like this was set up for somebody to get caught up or something. You know, the way the spirit realm has been going, stuff has been correlating very deeply. It's like ever since Neptune and Aries, okay? Ever since Neptune went into Aries, it's like the stuff that people doing, they is getting like caught up for it real quick. Or it's like they are not able to hold up some form of illusions anymore. Okay, excuse me. See what else is up here, because I really didn't get enough of the. Oh Lord, is that what I thought it was? Yeah, black cat. Ooh. Like I said, divine feminine, you could be riding on karma. Okay, this got something to do with somebody's finances. Ooh, somebody's finances are jinxed. Somebody could have did witchcraft on your finances, and it's not a thing anymore, and now somebody's finances are jinxed. Okay, somebody is going through financial karma, if that's what they wanted for you, or if that's what they was doing to you. Yeah, narcissistic supply. Oh, this is crazy. Narcissistic supply, energy manipulation is not alchemy. Somebody literally could be hiding that they are in a legitimate relationship with somebody. Like, for real. They could be hiding that they're in a relationship. Like, they could even be hiding this in their home. Hiding it from people. If they live with people, they could be hiding that they're in a relationship. And it's like, maybe it's something where it's not even supposed to be a relationship for real. It's just a relationship because they were trying to play along with the character of like being on this higher timeline or something like that, but it's actually something of the past. Okay, we got a frequency drinker, a black male, public humiliation, a sensual parasite. Ooh. A degenerate spirit and a sensual parasite. Ooh. Somebody is like working their way on to being cursed for real. This is too much weirdness back to back like this. Somebody definitely got tricked, honey. Somebody is being tricked by a fucking parasitic attachment. Wow. And then you could have been seeing cats or black cats. You could have a black cat even. But yeah, there's a jinx. You broke a jinx, a hex. You broke some type of karma or something like that. You could have broke some type of abundance karma. Okay, if this is like cycle breaking even. There's a new cycle here, a wealthy cycle here. All right, a new cycle of abundance here versus whatever this was over here. Oh, wow. Spirit just said somebody's life is about to start going downhill and somebody's life is going uphill. That's crazy. Somebody may be watching to see what's next even, because of something that was being done. Yeah, ancestral patterns is up here. What somebody did not want to admit is that who they are and like what they do is like really messed up, simply because genetically they're just a messed up person. They come from a messed up background, a messed up bloodline. Bow tie is up here. Life is full of surprises. Multiply your abundance by noticing the good in everything. Express thanks and gratitude. Yeah, like I said, something about your abundance is like going up, okay? Infinite universe. I'm telling you, honey. Infinite universe. I like this. Ooh. What you don't know can't hurt you, okay? Somebody is being made to mind their business. I know you that much. I'm telling you that much. Ooh. I don't know what I just said. Did I say I know I'm knowing you that much? Ooh. Somebody felt like they knew somebody. That's why they was doing something a certain way. They felt like they knew somebody, or they knew what type of pattern somebody was in or something like that. But in all actuality, they are just messed up for real. Like, they are messed up, not what they were targeting. Challenging belief systems, breaking the mold, going your own way. Yeah. Somebody broke out of somebody's spiritual confinement. This even could have been you, Divine Feminine, breaking out of a narcissistic confinement where somebody wanted to try to make believe some type of structure with you or around you, or something that you even walked away from or was not emotionally fulfilled with. Kept trying to throw haterade and stuff. You know, trying to throw haterade all over your stuff, trying to curse you and stuff like that, trying to curse your abundance, trying to curse your future, your legacy, your seeds and stuff like that, trying to create these ancestral entanglements and stuff like that. But whole time somebody's living in the past here. This is crazy. And we've got bombshell breakthrough up there. Could leave that up there. Yeah, you're breaking through the mold really, really good, Divine Feminine. And this is like the part where people didn't expect to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because of you doing evil to somebody, you don't see no good. You don't know how to know what good is. You don't know how to, you're not even aligned with accepting it. And it's because of your spirit, your energy. Some of these cards I didn't even know I wrote. You know, I didn't even know I wrote some of that stuff down over here. Taking in all type of stuff. There we go. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I told you you gotta love her. Yeah, Divine Feminine, if you do feel like you are by yourself, your lover is over here. I don't know why, but earlier today, I told myself, I'm like, I'm trying to figure out when did I get married, or like, when did I get married, and like how long has this been a thing, okay? Because to be honest with y'all, the way that my baby daddy been acting lately, I've just been like, you got a lot of audacity, like what is going on? But okay. But yeah, you're not alone, okay? You guys do have an abundant cycle here, and a wealthy cycle here, okay? It's also very protected as well, okay? Something significant about Leo wisdom, okay? Leo wisdom, restoration, all right? With that Infinity 8, and we right back up here with the Queen of Swords. I think I'm going to leave the reading off. Okay, I just saw 44, 44. Y'all are definitely protected, okay? But yeah, this is protected, and whatever this is done for. That timeline is completely done. That generational tie, that ancestral pattern cycle or whatever, that's completely done for. Okay, yeah, that's on the Ace of Pentacles split in the deck. There's a complete breakthrough here with something. All right, a complete breakthrough. Behind there it says psychic bereavement, subconscious vampire. Yeah. Yeah, they are done. Everybody's tapping out here. They're tapping out because whatever this is over here that was invoked or whatever, it's hitting the people that piled in on it. Okay? It's hitting the people that piled in on it. And whoever did get left in the past or whatever, betraying, a betrayal in exchange of a betrayal, okay? It was a form of balance. Like, literally, somebody could have been playing their cards. Like, you know what? I'm going to just bust one of these type of moves. Just clean these up. Because your girl's getting sleepy and I'm starting to slur. Okay. We're going to get some bottom of the deck energy from this. You see it says infinite universe. The sky is not the limit. Somebody's going to jail. Okay, somebody going to jail. They plan to try to put you in jail and to delay your stuff. They finna go to jail. It could be in the form of 8 weeks, 8 months. Okay? Somebody definitely going to jail, and that's what's going to complete whatever that generational ancestral nonsense. Somebody is by themselves trying to stop them, trying to with frame something. Okay? Let's get some from here. Tradition is witchcraft. That's crazy. Yeah, you completely broke out of something. You broke out of the norm. You broke out of somebody's tradition. And there's a boomerang. Ooh, this is crazy. There's a boomerang. Somebody's living in a delusion. And something is returning back to someone the same way they sent it out. All right, you guys.